check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jackson looking to throw right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Jackson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Hey, Alpha,
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards.
Go,
2nd down coming up.
Go right here.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Henry up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Inside handoff, Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Hold on.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
You at X.
Henry is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And this time, Jackson will throw it, sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown? That's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Great, set. No touch.
Barkley, inside handoff. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
180. Set up.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. This 2nd and 4. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. A minute 55 left to go in the 1st half of play. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Barkley. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
Great, set.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Great, set.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their 2 receivers to his outside run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
That one into the hands of Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now 2nd and 9.
180.
Again, Jackson. This goes to a former Eagle, Nelson Aguilar. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
180.
Jackson now. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Great, set.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
To throw is Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 40 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker now to add the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped-up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Travis Jones makes a tackle.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard.
No touch, no touch.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Great, set. No touch.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle here to Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Alrighty.
Here's Henry. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Great.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets it down to the 32.
96 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
No touch. No touch.
Now Saquon Barkley. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
turn, set. They'll turn, set.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5.
Great, set. They'll turn.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll turn, set.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
A handoff to Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Great, set. They'll turn.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This is a 26-yard attempt. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Over the middle, complete. It's Wallace. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. From the gun, Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Nolan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Great, set. They'll turn, set.
They'll set up to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson.
Rolling to his right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Got his man there. It's Wallace complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Jackson to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Nolan Smith
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Throwing, Jackson. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jackson.
He's got it complete to Aguilar.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Henry. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Jackson.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now Jackson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Hey, Ozzy, sit out.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Here's Jackson.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.